now or anytime during the show or after the show.
Yeah.
You can pre-order it, and then you'll get the skin with it.
Easy.
No, yeah, it's super simple.
Simple. Everyone's got an Amazon account.
Everyone has an Amazon account. Everyone should get this game, so it's the perfect combination.
It's a perfect combination. Well, all right. Without further ado, let's hop into it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. All right, and then we'll just begin. Okay. All right. Press any button to continue.
That's the easy part.
Yep.
So we're going to do the second demo.
Second demo.
Which is the Open Wilds of Junon. The first one focuses more on the story, which is great, but for this day, it'd be great if you did the second demo, which is really kind of going to let you explore the expansive world, do some battles, get a sense of kind of how the game
higher
really
difficulty,
plays.
too.
It is a higher difficulty, but I think it'll be fun.
You want to challenge me?
Yeah, I do want to challenge you. Playing graphics mode, if you don't mind.
Of course, of course.
We want it to look as good as possible. So now, do you know who any of these characters are?
No. Well,
you know Cloud.
I know Cloud. And then I've also seen, I've seen the girl before because people typically like montage those two together and like edits and stuff. So those are the only characters I know.
That's Tifa.
Tifa.
She's another fan favorite.
Okay.
Now see, what's happening right now is...
Yeah, there's, what was that?
And so in the first game, they were in this city called Midgar. That's where the whole entire game took place. It's like this kind of futuristic city that ends up getting destroyed.
Yeah.
Parts of it get destroyed, and then at the very end of the first part in Final Fantasy Remake, they escape into the more open wild. So now they're kind of venturing out of the city into this bigger world, and they're looking for Sephiroth. So this is the party that you had at the end of Remake. You start with just Cloud, and then Barrett joins you, Aerith, Tifa.
Yeah.
And then the lion-like creature is named Red 13. We'll talk about him more in a second. He was someone who lived in Midgard who was kind of an experiment.
Oh.
They were experimenting on him in really bad ways, so then he's part of the party too. Anyway, I'll let you explain.
Okay. Cool. Okay. I'm sure I'll get it.
You can hop onto these things called Chocobos. These are kind
little
of like
mounts.
Yes, they're mounts. They are kind of like the creatures you can ride around the world in.
Like a big chicken.
Yes. And these cloaked figures, you won't understand who they are right now, and actually no one really will really understand who they are. They'll be more explained in the actual story.
Okay, well, in terms of nobody will understand who they are. Well, people that have played the originals, no?
Not really, because these kind of are like this. There's a lot of new mysteries in this game compared to the original, so you'll learn more about it. But in this demo, you're on the Chocobo. If you hold down the right 2 button, you can run faster.
We're moving now. I like those cloaked figures, though. They're spooky.
They are very spooky.
Insanely nice, though. I'm just staring at the ground textures. It's something that I usually do when I play new games for the first time.
Look at the puddles.
And I like the ground textures a lot.
Everything looks great.
Okay, so am I going the right way here? This little
yeah, you got it. So basically, the story point is on the map on the top.
Oh,
but you don't want to go the right away because once you get to the story point, it'll kind of be the ending sequence of the demo. So for this, just wander around. Check out the world.
Out here.
You can collect some...
Oh, I gotta leave.
Yes, you can gather materials throughout the world, and then you can use those to craft, which I'm sure you're familiar with in other games. You can use those to craft items, healing potions, things like that.
Gotcha, and then, hold up, what are these over here?
Those are more...
Oh, some more leaves.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
And this is a Chocobo farm. Kind of a place where you can...
So these are like little baby Chocobos?
Right, those are full-grown Chocobos. You will meet a baby Chocobo in a second, though, if you keep exploring. Okay. I don't want to spoil anything.
I'm going to go inside of the
Chocobo
house here.
Yes, you can.
Lot of... What does this button do? Check it out. I get to maintain Chocobos. So, you get to customize your Chocobo.
So in this game, you're actually customize your Chocobo. Right now, you don't have a lot of options because it's the demo.
Was this the thing in the original?
No, not this detailed. You could do some customization with Chocobos in the original, but nothing like this. This is definitely a lot more advanced. And in the final game, there are multiple different types of Chocobos, not just ones that run along the ground. There are also Chocobos that fly, so you can actually fly over the world.
But is this a land Chocobo?
This is a land Chocobo. So don't get your hopes up. Don't get too excited. You won't be able to fly in this one.
I like it's a Choco Boutique.
Right. See, thank you. I'm glad you noticed that. It's very good.
Detail. I could add the color.
Yeah.
I won't do that now, but that was an issue.
So, another big part of this game is the battle system. So just as you run around, run by.
Yes.
Okay,
little baby.
Yes, that's a baby Chocobo. Follow the baby Chocobo.
Will he take me places?
Yes, he will.
Oh.
He or she.
He or she. True. Oh wow.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, you just passed. He just took you to that spot over there. Okay, all right. Yes. So now dismount.
Mount real quick.
Yeah. Now, if you walk up to the sign, if you hold down the button,
Ah.
you can pull up the Chocobo sign. And this is important to the game. So what this does is it activated a Chocobo stop. So now anytime in the game, you could fast travel to this location.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so as you play through this demo and as you play through the whole entire game, you'll see Chocobo chicks running around the world. If you follow them, they'll lead you to places like this so you can unlock them for fast travel.
So are these like additional fast travel points on the map, or are these like the only form of fast travel?
These are additional fast travel points.
Okay.
There's other places you can also fast travel to.
And I
This will
could
help you.
pet the Chocobo.
Of course. I mean, that's just so adorable.
Come on.
Yes. Very cute.
Grateful.
And then you can also, you don't do this right now, but you can also rest at benches, and that will restore your HP and your MP, your magic points and your hit points.
Gotcha.
But you obviously only need to do that after you battle, which I'm sure you'll do very shortly.
Nice.
But yeah, this is a section of the game called Junon. Junon is the big city up there that you can see with a giant gun.
Ooh,
and
that's
a
a
huge
city.
airship. Yeah, it's a huge city up there, and there's a city underneath where all the less privileged people of the world live underneath, in which you also will get to soon once you play the demo. But yeah, that city is kind of like one of the biggest cities in the world to explore. So this is the area outside of Junon, which is also part of the original.
Okay.
Now you could go to the story point now, but I would not recommend doing that. Okay, here's a battle.
These guys.
So
Let me get
jump off
this.
jump off.
Okay.
Okay, now to battle.
Hop back on my Chobo. Whoops. Here we go.
Don't hop back on.
Okay.
All right.
So how do I battle?
Just go up to them and start. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
See them on the bottom left, attacking. with
Yeah.
that. Now there's multiple ways you can battle in this game, which is cool. So in the original game, sorry, this is a good moment to have a little refresher. So in the original game, it was a turn-based role-playing game, meaning like when you battled, you would take your time. There would be no rush. You choose attack, spell, whatever, and then you would attack. They would attack back and forth. I'm sure you're familiar with games like that.
Yeah.
This one has a similar gameplay style, but it also is combined with more like real-time action. So as you're battling them, at any time you can hit the X button, and you'll pull up your command menu and it'll slow down time. So you can choose some of your attacks and not have to stress.
Intertwine some cool stuff.
Right.
In there,
It's a combination of
some wicked things.
Right. It's a combination of the original turn-based battle with more of this modern games of like real-time action. But there's also ways to play. You can play full action too. You don't have to even use the turn-based system. You can use shortcuts to actually play in real time. So you don't have to go to the menu as well. But it's good because it's very customizable for people. So people play as they like.
Actually,
it
sounds like you'd actually be like if you just know the combos, it would almost feel. In a sense, does it feel like a fighting game of sorts?
In a way, yes, that's exactly right. Once you get familiar with the battle system, of course, this is a little bit into the game, so you're kind of jumping into the middle.
Yeah.
Once you play the game, you'll only be introduced to all these systems very slowly.
Yeah.
But then, yes, once you get to later in the game, you can start, assigning shortcuts, and you can, like you said, you can play the game very quickly and not have to worry about slowing down the time as much as you'd like.
Here, let's try something out then.
Yeah. So as of now, if you just want to hit X, you can just kind of mash on the button and attack. Yeah. Punisher mode is triangle. That's like a stronger attack.
See? Oh yeah.
We'll
spin then.
And then see, and now you can scroll through your abilities. These are all the different abilities he has. All the different flashy moves. And you can also you have 3 people in your party, as you can see: Cloud, Red 13, who's a lion-like character, and Aerith, who's also another very famous character. You can scroll through them right now with hitting the right 2 and L2. So now you can control different characters. So yeah, you can't do those right now, so we'll do those in a second. But yeah, just go to an ability, use an ability, like any.
I'm gonna use Focus Thrust.
Great, and that means you can select between your characters. So that does a powerful attack, and then what the white bar on top is their hit points.
Got it.
So once that's down, they're dead. The yellow bar underneath is the stagger meter, meaning like when that fills up, they'll get staggered and knocked out, and then it gives you more time to kind of like attack them with more powerful attacks, so they won't be fighting back.
Okay, gotcha. That's so pretty, by the way.
It's very pretty.
I like that you can just slow-mo in the middle of combat.
And as you're fighting, actually, I'll let you use this really quick, and I'll show you another. Okay. So as you're fighting, you can also hit up and down on the D-pad, and you can switch between characters. So now you can play. And you can control between all the 3 different characters you have in your party, and every character has a completely different fighting style.
Yeah.
And they have different abilities, different things to do. Like, for example, Aerith is a healer, so she's really good at healing. So you can, if you're controlling her, you can kind of step into the background and let them do the fighting while you're healing. Or, if you play as Cloud, you're more of a fighter with a giant Buster Sword. Before. So, but also, while you're fighting as Cloud, you can also control the other characters too. So, like, if you're fighting as Cloud and you want to heal the party, you can control Aerith from that menu I showed you and have her do a heal spell while you're fighting. So you don't have to necessarily be playing as them to still be able to control them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You can assign them tasks.
That makes complete sense, yeah.
Right.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, so see, she has like a long-range attack using her magic wand, or her staff, I should say. Sorry, magic wand is not the official term.
It is a staff.
So she's good for like long-distance attacks. She's not as powerful as Cloud, but again, some people like playing more on the defense.
Yeah.
And she has spells.
Check out her spells.
Arrow is like an offensive attack that kind of is like a wind attack. Cure obviously will cure you. Protect will add like a defensive shield on you and your party to make sure that you don't get as injured. Again, this is very reminiscent of the original game, RPGs. I know you're not familiar with Final Fantasy, but all these spells are very, very common in all the Final Fantasy games.
Got it.
So any fan of Final Fantasy will know these right away.
Well, I'm going to protect Red, and then I'm going to shift to him.
Great.
So I'm going to switch to him, and then I'm going to go Feral.
You should. Red's great. So Red was not playable in the first part of the remake because you don't get him until the very end of the game.
Got it.
So this is the first time that anyone's going to be able to play as him in this remake trilogy. And he's like a fan favorite. People love Red 13. He's great. And he is very feral, and he goes nuts. So please enjoy playing as him.
All right. Let's check him out. Instantly gets zapped.
That's okay. Luckily, this is a demo, so they make it a little bit easier. So you're going to get a lot of tutorials, sorry. But
no worries.
Just to kind of help people that haven't played before.
No worries. Here we go.
Okay, you also...
Ability.
Yeah, there you go.
You Stardust Ray? Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty amazing.
He just astral projected bombs.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that he is also a lion-like creature that can do magic, obviously.
Yeah. Why not?
Synergy abilities, I don't know if they're powered yet, but I definitely want, once your synergies abilities are powered up, I definitely want to. Oh yeah, and as you can see underneath the characters, there's like a gauge that keeps slowly filling up. That's your ATP gauge. You can only use your abilities once those are filled. So right now you have 2 bars, so you can use
one full on Cloud.
Right.
And
exactly.
And then one that's like
almost full.
So I can do one of these one attack.
And see the little symbols on the right of the thing where it says // That shows you how many bars it takes. So it only takes 1 bar to use, but later in the game there'll be some that takes multiple bars to use because they're very powerful attacks. And see how you can switch between your characters from here using right 2 and left 2? That's how you can use other abilities. Like if you want to heal while you're, in this screen, you can do that.
I see. We're gonna use Braver.
Great. Braver is kind of a classic move from the original.
I think I missed.
That's fine. And those are the kind of moves that you can assign to shortcuts, like I was saying before. If you don't want to go into the menu, you can use them from this action screen.
I feel like stack.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. So now I can use a Punisher ability.
You can use any, yeah, you can use anything you want. The abilities do more damage. You can just start hacking at them with the attack button or the Punisher mode. But yeah, they'll be staggered until the meter runs out. That gives you tons of time to kind of like get their meter down. You're actually fighting one of the more challenging enemies because you went kind of far ahead. So if you beat these guys, then you're gonna be set.
I thought that one of them was regaining HP.
No, that's a stagger meter. So you want that actually to fill up. That's a good thing.
All right, this guy's almost gone. Actually,
you're getting there. Yeah, this is a little bit of a longer battle because this is kind of closer to the end of the demo. But it's good. You're getting familiar. With the battlefield. You're doing great.
Okay.
So go to. I don't know if it's gonna be available yet, but or do that.
Try that one more time.
Great.
There we go.
Go to the synergy ability and see if it works yet. Ooh. Okay, so don't do this yet. But
okay.
So this is kind of the new feature in this game that wasn't in the original. So basically, like what this means, a synergy ability is a combo ability with someone else that's in your party, and you work together to do some over-the-top, visually amazing attack.
Yeah.
Very, very powerful. And there are synergy abilities between every combo in the game, meaning, like for here, you have Cloud, you can do a synergy ability between Cloud and Aerith, or Cloud and Red 13. If you're playing with a whole other group of characters, they will also have synergy abilities with each other. So these are team-up attacks that just unleash like devastating damage. So you can use one now, either one. You can either do a Firework Blade, which is with Aerith, or the Planetary War, which is Aerith in red, whatever one you want to use. It'll just kind of show you kind of what they do. They do a lot of damage.
Firework Blade.
And they're not available throughout the whole battle. They're only available once you build up your meter.
Ooh.
See, it's very visual, very cool. And see, they team up. And this is important to the story because the story of this game, is just like the original, is about the characters bonding over their journey to find Sephiroth. So this gameplay feature is great because it really helps, exemplify like how the characters bond. So by doing these attacks, that they're bonding with each other and you know, forming bonds throughout the game.
Okay, I almost got this.
Yeah, you know, he's almost dead. I went to
Almost got him.
I keep distracting you with all my my talk.
Good. Ability real quick.
See, look, you're already figuring it out.
Slash.
And so
just take him out.
and your hit points are still really high, so you don't have to worry about healing or anything. So you're doing great.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, you're great now.
We'll take this guy out.
And with the R3 button too, you can also lock on to characters if you want it to lock on to the camera, so you don't have to keep adjusting it.
Oh, that works.
See, there you go.
Okay,
so then it'll constantly follow them around.
Gotcha. Okay. Since I'm happy that I took out one.
Right.
I think it's maybe for my skill level, it's going to take me a little bit too long to take out the second one. So let's go adventure off into another
You
area.
have to go to the command menu then.
Okay. Command menu.
And then, see, actually, I don't think you can escape from this guy. You actually got to
I have to take him. Okay, let's do it.
Sorry.
No worries.
Because this is kind of one of the bigger enemies in the demo that they kind of want you to fight. But you're getting there. Yeah, and it's only one, so you can get him. Like you're getting. Look how
Switch
fast.
over to red.
He's a little.
He'll
more
get into it.
I think.
Boom. While he's staggered too, that'll be big.
Yeah. Oh, see, look, he's almost dead already. That was like 2 seconds.
Oh, that was insane.
Done.
Okay, I learned to switch and then combo on the stagger.
You're already a pro.
That's how you wipe.
Never played a Final Fantasy game. I never would know. And see, these are some fun, like, every battle will have these fun little kind of like challenges that if you finish all the challenges, you get kind of extra bonuses. So you didn't do that right now, but that's okay, because like it's just good to know that in the full game you have all these really fun challenges to make the battles even more fun.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so journey around. Again, that's the direction of the. You can go there if you want. That's the end of the thing, but maybe just maybe run around a little bit just to see a little bit more of the world.
Yeah, let's check it out.
And you can see some more of like the. Oh, there's another Chocobo.
Okay, would this guy also lead me to something?
He will. He'll lead you to another.
Oh
fast,
yeah, he's looking at me.
Fast travel location.
All right, let's check. See where that one goes. Maybe he'll take us to a new area as well.
And again, like, oh, there you go, right there. So then you can hop off.
Control over. What are they called again?
Chocobos.
Chocobo. Right.
Oh, you have to hold down the whole time.
It's just like, oh, it's too heavy. It is what it is. Struggling to pick up this sign. Oh,
it's funny that you destroyed these giant bird-like creatures in no time at all, but now you're having trouble lifting up a sign. That's just that's the struggle of Cloud.
Oh, what are those things flying over there in the distance?
Those are more enemies you can fight.
Oh.
I think this might be on the easier side, but you don't have to fight them for long, but you can.
A cool question. What is your favorite area of like this map? Do you have a particular favorite?
Yeah. If you go kind of more towards the water, I'll show you something kind of cool.
Like all these things on the way.
This is definitely this is a demo version of the game too. So there's a lot of the sections of this world that are not open yet. Like there's going to be invisible walls you might run into because it's designed to be a demo.
Yeah.
But in the full game, obviously, there's much more to explore.
Whoa.
So yeah, if you go down to go over here, I'll show you something that nobody has done really on the demo. Nobody's figured this out. So you're kind of over there where those rocks are kind of going down like steps.
Yeah,
Head over there.
Okay, gotcha.
We showed on this demo to a few people.
And none of them went over here.
No, they really didn't.
Okay.
Go down there. Oh, yeah, you have to go around a little bit because they're not going to let you step off the cliff, which is a good thing. And again, too, the Chocobo is like an optional way of getting around. You can always just run around on foot, too. You don't have to do that right now, but I'm just saying, like, just.
Can I run this fast on foot, though?
You cannot. So, yeah, go back that way.
All right, with the slant down area.
Yeah, there's like a slant down. Again, this is nothing that.
Here it is.
That cool. I'm just going to show you something that most people haven't done. So you can actually jump in the water and swim on your Chocobo or without.
I'll swim with the Chocobo?
Yeah, you can swim with the Chocobo. Get back on him.
Get him back on the Chocobo.
It's super cute.
He calls. Come on. His name is Stink. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Oh no, maybe it's not here. I think I've led you astray.
No?
I think so. This might not.
No.
Oh, wait, there you go. Come on,
Hold on.
you can do it. I know you can do it.
We'll work it out.
Yes!
There he is.
I don't know why this got me so excited, but I just feel like we needed to do it. Now, see Red 13 right there?
Yeah.
This has caused some fun. This was some memes on social media when we released this in the trailer, but he's actually riding the Chocobo. Which is kind of ridiculous because he's a four-legged creature who runs around. But the developers realized that like if everyone else is riding a Chocobo, he should too. And also the Chocobos fly, like I mentioned later in the game. So they were like, we have to have him ride. So there's been a lot of fans that are making fun of the fact that this four-legged creature is riding a Chocobo on a saddle. It looks very strange.
Listen, man, it's the bee dilemma.
Right.
You know what I'm talking
Wait,
about?
what's the bee dilemma?
It's like, hey, you don't want to fly around everywhere, even though you can. So you just, sometimes you take the bus as a bee or a fly or as a bird.
That's a perfect analogy. I'm going to use that again. This is just a good example of how like the world is very big and you can explore a lot of different areas of it.
Gotcha.
For this demo, these items aren't super important, but this is it just shows you that the world is very expansive. Oh, there's a nice chest.
Yeah, some goodies. Like that.
And if you don't mind, let me show you the menu real quick.
Yeah.
Hit the options button. So there's all different things that you can do here. If you hit X right now on this item thing, you can actually all those materials you were picking up throughout this level, you can craft items here. So like the potion obviously will give you more hit points. A Phoenix draft will actually revive one of your party members if they pass away. And the cushion is for, those benches I was telling you about?
Yeah.
You use the cushion on the benches to rest and because, who wants to sit on a bench without a cushion?
I know.
Exactly.
I know.
So you can do that here, and then if you go back...
I want to make a cushion.
I don't think... Oh, you do have enough to make a cushion. You just made one. There you go.
Should I make a potion?
Yeah,
too?
sure. Just hold on the button.
There we go.
And then obviously there's not a lot of options in the demo, but in the full game there's a lot of different items.
And so I see craftsmanship increased. Does that do anything for me?
Yeah, you actually have a skill for craftsmanship. So as the game goes on, I don't want to say too much about that because we're not revealing too much about that now, but you can upgrade that ability and that will help with your crafting skill later in the game.
Gotcha.
And go to material real quick. I want to show you that as well. This is where your equipment is. You can equip different swords, different types of armor with all the different characters. But there's also something called materia, which is huge in the first game. Click on Cloud again. Okay. See those like the green and the yellow like circles?
Yeah, the spheres, yeah.
Right. Those are actually things that power up your weapon or your armor. Throughout the game, there's so many different types of materia. Some of them will give you different attack. Some of them will give you like this. This is if by equipping this materia, you can actually use a healing spell as Cloud. Normally, he can't do that because he's not a healer. This will give him that ability. So as you progress through the game, some swords and some armor will have more materia slots, meaning like you can equip more, and they'll give you more abilities. So as the game goes on, you can kind of customize your character to your liking. If you want him to be more of a healer, a fighter, like a tank.
And that's based off the weapon and the materia you apply on the weapon.
Exactly. And actually,
or the gear.
Right. Or the gear. Yes, that's like your gear.
Yeah.
And you can also power up on the right. See it says the 1 and the 2? You can actually power up your materia by using it a lot. So if you equip it for a long time, you'll power it up to another level, and it'll give you more abilities. Okay. So that's a very role-playing thing. Role-playing games, people love to level up things.
Yeah, you want your stuff to feel like your stuff.
Right.
Play the way you want to play.
Right. So I just want to show you that. One cool fact, too, as you'll notice this when you run around, your materia and your sword, you can actually see them in your sword while you're running around.
Oh, I was not paying attention.
You'll notice that when you are back in there. You'll see it. See those two little slots?
Oh,
cool, right?
Yeah.
And all the characters have that on all their different weapons. Like there's different material slots at different parts of their weapon. It's a nice little detail. And if you change out a color, it'll actuly change out in the game too, which is kind of
gotcha.
That's pointing you towards the story, the objective. Just if you're ever wandering the world and you want to know where to go next.
Is there any way to put that away?
Yes, you should be able to hit circle.
Oh, okay. Oh wait.
I don't know why he keeps bringing it up.
No worries.
Sorry about that.
No worries. Okay. All right. So we got here. We've seen some beautiful sights.
Right.
We've been to a location nobody else has played the demo has been to.
Nope.
I feel like now we should probably go check out this mission. And
let's do it.
Where we need to go, huh?
Just swim back over to the land.
Okay.
You can relax on this island, but this isn't really you can't do anything else really. So swim back there, and then when you want to get your Chocobo back, you can hit the R1 button. Actually, try to do that in the water. I wonder if you can. I hear him. Oh,
there he is.
How cool.
Convenient.
So so you can just hop back up to where the rocks are a little lower, and then you can just head towards the marker on your objective.
Is Red afraid of water?
I don't think so. That's a good question, though.
Is he the little, what is it, like a flame on his tail?
Yes.
And so I was like, I wonder.
You don't want that flame to go out. That's a good point. I just don't know what happens with that.
Another reason why he rides a Chocobo. Not lore official, but my own headcanon.
Right. I actually don't know how to get rid of that radar. Sorry about that.
No worries. I mean, it's helping right now. I need
yeah, it's true.
Follow it.
Well, follow. Yeah, go. Keep going towards that objective.
Oh, that way?
No.
No.
That's actually not pointing you to the story objective. That's pointing you to something else. So ignore that. Ignore everything I just said.
Gotcha.
Yeah, keep going that direction. Then around here, there's some stairs. There you go. So just get off the chocobo here.
All right.
And then walk upstairs. Now, this is going to take you to the under Junon area of the game.
All right.
Yeah. So rock up here. So this is basically like, so
all of this is Junon?
So in this whole area, you could explore this expansive world, and then this is going to lead you to the story. Now, I don't want you to get all the way to the story.
No?
No, because I don't want to spoil it for people.
Okay.
But just know that if you're a fan of the original, there's a lot of familiar faces and familiar enemies, I will say, in this area coming up. So basically, like, yeah, you got to explore the expansive world. You got to try out the battle system. You got to try out the Chocobo. You got to see some of the features and some of the new features. But yeah, this is kind of like just a very small piece of what the final game is going to look like. Obviously, the final game is going to have multiple areas, all huge, a lot of story twists. People are going to love it. There's even more characters than this in the final game.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you just from this demo, you got me interested in Final Fantasy. Which is like
that was my job.
The camera was off, and I was pelting you with questions.
You were. It was very encouraging. So
yeah,
and you did great. I know you've never played Final Fantasy before, so at first you might think, oh, this is very overwhelming, but it is a really good game for newcomers as well because there are just a lot of ways to customize your gameplay. Like I said, you could play fully action. You could play with a turn-based system. There's a lot of exploring options, and in the final game too, there's a lot of mini games and side quests as well that you haven't seen in the demo. But there's just a really good taste of what you see. In the final game, so hope you had fun.
All right, yeah, no, I did. This
good.
Was a great time.
That's good. Your first Final Fantasy game. It's like a major moment, and I was here for it.
Dude, I know that people are going to tear me apart for, like, not playing Final Fantasy games ever, so.
Well, this is your first.
Forgive me.
This is a good one to be your first for, so I will check back with you once you get to play more.
Yes.
And then see how you like it. But yeah, you did great. You did not die.
Thank you.
You got down the battle system well, and I'm very proud of you, so you did awesome. So thank you so much for everything.
Thank you so much for coming, Chad.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We're going to send you back to the show. Take it easy. All right, everybody. We are back at the desk. All right, look, if you really enjoyed that gameplay, listen up. This is going to be for you. All right, so look, scan the QR code so you can pre-order the Amazon exclusive edition of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. By the way, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay there. You'll get to join Cloud and his comrades in their pursuit of one of gaming's most iconic villains, Sephiroth. And you'll even get an exclusive controller skin that features Cloud and Sephiroth, giving your controller full coverage and precision-cut vinyl that fits your device like a glove without button or sensor interference. Sorry for that. You got to scan that QR now, okay, if you want that. Feel free to go ahead. And this is a little look at what that looks like, actually. So